This plane was sent courtesy of Banggood. I want to thank them much for sending this for review. I've got another great little brushless sub 250 gram Warbird here. Is that awesome or is that awesome? I think that nose ballast weight really makes this a stable platform. We gotta do a victory roll real quick. There we go. Alright. First flight with the Eachine F4U Corsair. This is the 500mm brushless sub 250 gram plane. And I'm going to be flying it with the stock transmitter to begin with. Let me start my timer. Alright. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Very little wind out here today. Alright, launching. Very little elevator in fully stabilized mode. See if we can bring it down a little bit. Slow down a little bit. She's a beauty though. Look at that. Yeah, very little elevator though. Alright, so I am going to put it into intermediate mode. Oh, there we go. I have elevator now. Whoa. Man, it's quiet. I tell you what, definitely balance that prop before you put it in the air the first time. That is really, really quiet. Little twitchy on the elevator, but I do have good elevator now. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I've got good elevator. Alright, so let's see what we can do with the stunt button. We'll climb up a little bit. Alright. Oh, I lost a little bit of altitude during the roll, but that wasn't bad. That was a left-hand roll. And there goes the right-hand roll. Let's bring it back here so we can see it a little bit better. Let's see here. Oh, all right, so it did partial loop there. Let's bring it back through here again. Full throttle. There we go. Ah, that was a better lip. Hopefully you guys could see that. I'm going to bring it back through here. There we go. That was at much lower altitude. Yeah. Alright, so let's see here. Let's do another roll with it. It didn't initiate that time. Let me see. May have to hold the button down a little bit longer. Alright, let's bring it back through here. Try that stunt button again. Ready? There we go. Alright, I'm a ways away here. It gets small really fast. There we go. That looked pretty good. I'm giving it a little bit of rudder there. Cool. Yeah, you want a little bit of altitude on it when you're performing stunts. Does lose a little bit of altitude. All right, so shall we try expert mode? All right, let's see what happens. All right, we are in expert mode now, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Not bad. Let's see what kind of roll authority we have with it in. Oh, well heck, that's not bad roll authority. Let's try it to the right. Yeah, that's that plane has got good roll authority in full manual mode. Look at that. That's awesome. Easy, easy. All right. All right. I should try a split S maneuver here. Let's bring it back through away from the sun. Whoa. That was kind of iffy there, wasn't it? And there goes my timer. That is a cool plane. Alright, I'm going to put it back into fully stabilized mode here. My timer's going crazy. Let's see if we can bring it in on this main lane here and land it. And come from that direction, away from the sun. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully that timer will shut off here in a minute. Not bad at all. How about that? You can slow it down pretty good and bring it in for a landing. That is an awesome little plane. Okay, flight number 2, and on this flight I am going to be using the TX16S. Alright, so first flight with the TX16S. Let's see how it goes. Launching. And again, not a whole lot of elevator in fully stabilized mode. So you're going to want to give it an upward toss with a moderate chuck so it doesn't lose any altitude. But man, is that handling nice, or is that handling nice, guys? Look at that. She's a beauty. Another great little brushless sub 250 gram Warbird. Look at that. That is such a nice looking plane, and the controls are really smooth with the TX16S. And it's quiet. Okay, so I do have 5 grams of nose ballast weight on this. I don't know if I mentioned that when I flew it with the stock transmitter, but it really seems to really make it pretty stable. I think that it needs a little bit of nose ballast weight. And next time I put it in the air, I will put it in the air with half of that, with a penny, which is approximately 2.5 grams of nose ballast weight, just to see if it doesn't decrease the stability, then we can go with a penny rather than a nickel. All right, so let me put it into intermediate mode now. So now we're in intermediate mode. Should have more. Yeah. Whoa. Alright, let's see here. Oh. Yeah, oh, well, that's right. It's in intermediate mode, so the gyro is wanting to flip it back over when I try and perform a loop. There, got it that time before the gyro tried to push it back over. Okay, so let's try full manual mode now. What do you think? All right, we are in full manual mode now. Of course, the controls are a lot smoother now than they were with the stock transmitter. All right, let's see what kind of a roll we get with it. The TX16S left roll. Oh man, those rolls are just so sweet. Try a right roll. Look at that. That's a fast little plane too. Watch this. Look at that. Look how quickly that rolls. That is just awesome. Okay, so we know the rolls are really good. So let's climb up a little bit and we're going to try a loop. with it. Oh man, that was a big wide loop, guys. That was a big wide loop. Check that out. It looks pretty stable to me. It looks really stable. Look at that. This is an awesome little Warbird, man. Split S, no problem. Looks very stable to me. I may need just a little more expo in the aileron, but not bad for the first time up with the TX16S. It's going to require so little tuning. That is awesome. This plane was sent courtesy of Banggood. I want to thank them much for sending this for review. I've got another great little brushless sub 250 gram Warbird here. Is that awesome or is that awesome? I think that nose ballast weight really makes this a stable platform. We gotta do a victory roll real quick. There we go. Alright. That was to the left. Let's do another one to the right. That is sweet. Alright. Let's see if we can put it back into fully stabilized. There we go. Let's see if we can bring it in and land it. I'm way out there. Get a big run at it. Oh, I forgot I don't have much elevator. Don't have a lot of elevator in. Oops. I think I got off the throttle just a little bit too much. Did you see it nose over in a hurry? Yeah, my first landing was much better. Should we try it again? Let's try it again. Poor blades on that prop. I probably just scraped off a millimeter of material off of it. Alright. Let's get up here and launch it again and see if we can come in and get a little bit better landing. I don't know. Maybe. Alright. Upward toss. There we go. Took her off. Alright, now, let's see. Make sure I don't have anybody coming. See if we get a little bit better landing out of it. I'll take that one. So it's another one that's got really good landing gear on it. I mean, it's smooth. It rolls really well. This is going to be a blast of a plane. I have to say though, with that nickel of nose weight, that is a very stable plane. I didn't have any problems with it. Loops, rolls, split S maneuvers coming in for a landing. I didn't even see it drop a wingtip. Making slow, tight turns with it. Looks like a very stable plane with 5 grams of nose ballast weight. So stay tuned for more flights on this. It's going to be another fun little Warbird. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the air.